It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Views and comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller. And this, Shashka.
Hi, Leon.
This is Shashka, who's trying to hide her things off the table.
Listen, I always get caught, man. Like, y'all don't even give me enough warning. I mean, like, I see it, right?
Yeah.
But, like, you know.
Yeah. I just want y'all to know, like, we have a screen. Somehow. It don't register until it register.
You know what? Whatever. Welcome to Eye on the Nation.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say something really quickly. I don't know if it's because of the heat. I don't know if we just lost, like, our humanity or people don't help each other anymore. But I was stuck in traffic on East-West Highway coming here for, like, 20 minutes, usually, which would take me, like, 2 minutes to go on the highway. Because I thought it was an accident, but it wasn't an accident. A lady broke down in her car. Right at the beginning of, or the end. Would that be the end or the beginning? That would be the end.
She was in the little burgundy Suzuki. So
yes. Would that be an end or the beginning?
That's
the end. Right before you go to the roundabout. And so because of that, it caused the 2 lanes of traffic straight down East-West Highway to be completely backed up.
Yeah, but that's only because you didn't see the man and the little leaf what broke down about 150 feet ahead before you get to her.
Oh, no, I didn't see that one. I only saw this lady. And so I'm in traffic like, what is going on? I thought I was going to be late. But when you pass there, it's smooth, right? So I was like, not a big vehicle. It's a lady. She's sitting in the car. She can't move it. There used to be a time when I feel like men would get out.
Was with her. Where the man gone?
I didn't see no man who was with her when I was there.
There was a man about 5'11" with dreadlocks.
You was lying. Well, can I say, when I passed, there was no one. She was sitting in the car looking very frustrated because I know people was cussing when she was driving by because she caused a bunch of traffic. Not by her own fault, the car broke down. But like, it used to be a time when men would get out of the car and like help you. Like,
not if you're big 6 foot dreadlock wearing fella.
There was no man there when I passed there is what I'm trying to tell you. And even if there was a man, if there was one man, another man would still be like, bro, you need some help. And then move. Because if they just push the car
now the concept
on any one of the ends of this roundabout, they would have alleviated the traffic.
People help people that are helping themselves. So the concept is, I'm not going to get out and volunteer to push a car that you haven't started pushing. But if I see...
As a woman, y'all want her to get out and push?
Beloved, I say who should push the car. I'm saying that there was a 5'11"
There was, okay, but I'm saying...
When I passed.
Okay,
so
me and you talking about two different things.
Car,
no. That's not what I'm talking about. When I passed, there was no man. So let's pretend there wasn't a man.
Okay, right.
Because I don't know where this imaginary man came from.
I don't know where the magical man gone either.
But when I was there, it was just a lady sitting in the car. Relatively, not big car, you know.
No,
it's not a big car. Two of y'all could have put that car in neutral and pushed that to the side of the road.
Probably right.
My question is, do we stop? Have we stopped doing? Is it the heat, or are we just ain't helping nobody no more?
It could be the heat. You know, people read the story of the Good Samaritan. This is like a setup.
Helping someone?
That's just what happened in the story of the Good Samaritan.
No, man. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
But you know, the scripture says, because in the last day iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Okay, even if there was this imaginary man that you say was there, right?
Yeah.
As a man, you wouldn't be like, bro, boss. What y'all
If
call each
I
other?
meet
Brother,
him-
schoolie,
Cousin,
big man,
cousin, uncle. What's
big
going on?
man, cousin,
Yeah.
whatever y'all say, big man. You need
Yeah.
some help?
If I met him pushing, like if I met him pushing, I say, what's happening, cuz? You...
And you hoping to God he
I
say,
pray God, he say, yeah, man, I got this. I just want him...
God he say he's straight.
I want him to show his girlfriend how strong he is.
But if you saw him pushing, you would help.
I'd help.
But if you didn't see him
Oh,
pushing,
yeah, you mean with you standing there with your two hands and you came back?
because he cannot push by himself.
Look like you won't push it.
Okay, so get up
Pretend
and
like
look.
you won't push it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because imagine I come out here to volunteer my push and you can't really even push. Now I out here pushing your gal car. That can't make sense. That can't make sense.
I just was asking because I only saw the lady sitting in the car, and I was like, if I was a man, I would have offered to help. If I was, but I couldn't do, especially to kind of alleviate some of the traffic because it caused people sitting. And then y'all so mean. The lady was in the one little white Jeep on the side of me because I had to merge because you don't know what's happening. I had to merge. She would have rather hit that car in front of her
Yes.
than let me get in front of her.
I like when they do this.
Pretend like they don't see you.
Miss, I can see you.
I
not
hope the
seeing
bad
me.
bugs get you tonight, miss. That was very, very mean. We'll be back right after this, y'all.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Vanilla.
I'm Sonny Brown. I want y'all to know this man continued to run straight to the break.
Yes.
About this card that, he saw another card that
The
had
little
broke
leaf
down.
with
I
the
didn't see
man.
the leaf. I only saw
With the man
that
and the
thing.
malnutrition looking little boy in it.
So we realized that we saw this card 2 different times. So he says when he saw the card, there was a man. When I saw the card, there was just a lady in it. But he said she was there for a while. I
passed there at about 2:20. 2:20 I passed there.
And I passed there about 3:20.
Yeah.
So you sat there for an hour?
Well, she ain't no wrecker. What else you want to do?
Wow. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Somebody could have helped the lady.
So I'm saying, so when I passed, right, Lover Boy was in the hood. I could look at him and see he have zero mechanical
Hold on, no,
skills.
you say Leaf Boy was in the hood.
No, Leaf Boy was in the car with the malnutrition looking little baby.
Stop talking about people babies.
The baby look little wobbly. to me.
We off this now.
I used to watch the commercials on TV. All right. So when I look at the what was I saying?
I don't know, but I want you to stop.
When I look at Loverboy, right, I immediately know this boy don't have an ounce of mechanical skill in him.
You judging him by the way he looks.
If you have mechanical skill, you don't hold the hood like this.
The stick wasn't working. The stick was broken.
Any problem this engine having, you can't see from this side. All right? You 6 foot. And so I said to myself, why doesn't he just use that strength to push the car out the road? Well, apparently he didn't, because an hour later, you come by and still meet them there, right?
Yeah.
And of course, you know, on the break,
Well,
I
I
told
didn't
you,
see the guy. I only saw the woman.
I have a completely different understanding about why these things happen. And,
Yeah. We ain't getting into that.
You know?
I mean, we ain't getting into that, because I don't disagree.
I could tell you that.
But my car just got serviced, so I can't say anything.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Don't let that be the last time for 3 years now.
My car just got serviced, so can't say nothing to me. Okay? Service, oil change, coolant, everything.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, move money at your convenience. So, Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe, explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech, helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Canoe! For all your everyday needs.
The people
Now,
say
you know-
chivalry died a long time ago.
Chivalry is an idea of the 80s. I could tell you that, Francesca, imagine if me and you go on a 3 o'clock date, and I come back off that 3 o'clock date at 5:30, and I open the door in this car with power windows, and I close this door in this car that I just drive with black wall-to-wall leather and a glass roof, and I put you in there and close the door, and then I sashay my...
You shouldn't be sashaying. You should do a little jog.
Let's turn this into a little
You
bimble.
should do a little jog. Why
Because
you
I
sashaying?
promise you in there dying.
You gotta jog a little. No, but what you
You
supposed
never
to...
see how thin the air that's being in
No,
your car.
okay, let me help you out then, before we go to what we have to talk about. While y'all go into a restaurant or whatever, any woman, before they leave, they go into the restroom. They're gonna make sure their lipstick's still on, ain't nothing in their teeth, none of that. While she go to the restroom and you pay the bill, I assuming you paying the bill.
Naturally.
Okay, because I know you look funny.
I hear one or two dudes trying to ain't paying the bill.
You pay the bill. You start the car up.
So I must
Cool the
walk
car.
out in this 110 degrees
For your lady?
and come back.
For your lady. You wouldn't do that for your lady?
My friend, I could hold the umbrella over her head while we walk to the car. You know I have a
You
senior
know what?
man.
You know
I have
what,
a senior
Leon?
man umbrella.
Leon?
Yeah. When you
Leon.
get my age, I have a senior man umbrella. You know I have a big umbrella in my car. It's for the ladies. So whenever I have to go to the sun, I say, "Vlup." See that,
Okay,
baby?
so how about you then, when y'all walk to the car, right? Then you turn the car on. You say, hold on, baby, stand right there. You turn the car on,
Yeah.
turn the AC on, hi.
Yeah.
Then you open the door for
Your car easy never blow that big puff of hot air at you.
Okay, I'm trying to help you out and you looking for an
Chivalry
excuse.
made sense because she could have screwed her window down while she unlocked my door. But when I slam her in this oven, what we had out here,
You only give me 2 seconds while you get to the next side.
Go ahead, you might
Somebody's-
drop the key.
But you know, somebody's car, yours must see there. You could start the car from
I can
before
start
you
mine
reach.
from outside. I can
So
start
you
mine
have
from
zero
outside.
excuse. Anyway, let's
Hold on
let's
now,
go.
when you come here with your nails looking fancy, I told you your nails was fancy.
I didn't see your nails again.
I'm not doing anything about my nails.
You mean your shirt? I told you your shirt was nice when I walked in. Did I not say you look very independency?
Independency? I don't know.
You want me to say it on air? Okay, on air, y'all. I told Levin his shirt looked very independency. I don't know where you get this polka dot, Bahamian colors.
Sheila
If she made it,
Santanas.
boy, one thing, but Sheila, where you find these fabrics?
C-Star.
That's what I would know. Where would you find Bahamian polka dot fabric?
Isn't it fantastic?
It's a nice shirt.
And we have all the people who own a wholesale store also represented.
Hey, this is
So this is for the sun. This is for the ocean. This is for the people, the indomitable spirit.
And
this
the
is
white
all
is
the
what?
people who own wholesale.
Okay. All right,
store.
time to get into what we got to get into. I always let you take me down a rabbit
All
hole,
right.
and then we never be able to come back up.
Yeah.
All right, so I thought this was a very interesting story. Central Bank released, I guess, their banking costs. There you go. Their analysis for the first half of the year. So they're pretty much telling y'all which banks have the most interest, which banks pretty much are the best banks. I don't know if y'all were interested in knowing, but I know I wanted to know. But what they also did say was all of these bank fees gone up. Some just gone up a little bit more than others.
Right.
So the average monthly fees for digital banking is up. It used to be around from $3 to $18. I want to know who paying $18 a month for digital banking services. That's like a business accounting.
No, business account is $38 or $35, I think it is.
But now it's around. Now it's up from. Sorry, it's up from about $2 to about $3.39 to $18.03.
Yeah, that's
for digital banking.
That's all right. I pay about $33. I think.
I don't even know how much I pay because every time I check, every month it just be something different.
like,
it is a percentage of how much money you have in there.
I know if it's that. I think it's a monthly fee, right? But
yeah, but my monthly fee, I feel like it always different.
It depends on who you bank with, right? Because the people I used to bank with, I ain't call their name, but they just remind me of like. You're not a man, so you might be able to like agree, like understand this, right? But like sometimes there are some people,
Fanita, say you look very handsome.
Women that you duck because
Fanita, say you look very handsome.
Fanita, I don't want you getting me in problems with
Rose. I just gonna say,
right?
Catch yourself now. You know Rose coming.
Rose is the love of my life, and you are not gonna be out here causing me no stress.
Anyway, continue.
So there are some people, right, women, that you avoid. Why? Because they will like nickel and dime you to death. I feel like my bank. I used to have one bunch of little 3 cents, 6 cents. Now, what these bunch of little 9 cents and 3 cents about?
Okay, so let me tell you what they said. So they also compared to different banks. So for student accounts, so if you have a student that has an account, CIBC has the lowest monthly cost, regardless of whether you use their digital service or you go in the bank. So CIBC is the best bank to use if you for students. Commonwealth Bank has the lowest digital cost, but did not provide ATM cards for the students. So if they just saving money and they never withdrawn any money, Commonwealth Bank will be the best because they have the least amount of money they taking out your account a month. That would make sense
because technically that's an escrow account.
No, I mean...
If I have an account that I only could deposit on and really and truly I have no access to withdrawals, that's almost...
You could go in the bank to withdraw.
Yeah, but who does that? That's almost an escrow account.
Okay, so then Commonwealth Bank will be the best, but you don't have a card. So if you want access and you want a card, CIBC is the best. RBC Finco has the highest fees for digital banking, and Scotiabank recorded the highest fees for students, period, whether you go in digital or physical banking services.
Yeah, me and the Canadians, we don't see eye to eye.
For retirees, CIBC, again, has the least expensive provider across both digital and in-person channels. Fidelity offered the lowest cost for adult checking. Commonwealth Bank has the least expensive adult saving account, and Scotiabank has the costliest. So Scotiabank is the highest.
It's because they don't want Negro business. You know the abuse that the Canadians.
What?
The practices that they get away with in this jurisdiction. You know, like how your grandmother says, they don't practice that nowhere else.
Okay, so. Central Bank also compared fees with missed payments on credit cards, personal loans, and mortgages. Fidelity Bank has the lowest charges across all three. So Fidelity Bank is the best. They have the lowest.
If you want to be delinquent. If you feel like being delinquent.
Not just delinquent, but missed payments on your credit card, personal loans, and mortgages. They have the lowest
That's
across.
delinquents. Yeah, so if you just delinquent,
Bank of the Bahamas also has the lowest penalty rate for late credit card payments.
But that don't surprise me.
RBC, Scotiabank, and CIBC has the highest late payment charges on credit cards. RBC and RBC Finco has the highest mortgage late payment fees.
That don't surprise me either. That's thing of them again. They don't miss. I can tell you that. Damn.
Sandy, where are you reading this? Eyewitness News. So go on ewnews.com. The story's right there.
And they building hot. They got one teller. This teller pool so empty, you could take a handful of P-Rock and can't hit a teller.
Yeah.
If you throw one handful of P-Rock, you can't hit a single teller in this bank.
Anyway, y'all could continue to read it so y'all could see which bank works for you for whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether it's savings, credit cards, mortgage. Y'all could read more into the story.
So everyone who's need a little chance when you pay your bill, you know, you put a little something on
CIBC is the best.
Yeah. So, and Fidelity.
And Fidelity.
Just give you a little chance.
Scotia is the worst.
Yeah.
Scotia, but they say Bank of the Bahamas also is good.
Yeah.
But that's if they working.
Yeah.
You come in here and tell me the people say I was very hard on Bank of the Bahamas when they was down for 4 whole days.
And the man said he was waking till he sweat.
I mean,
he just get off his dying bed.
But it's unacceptable anywhere for your card.
You ever got
your
off
card
your dying
work,
bed?
Your card didn't work. You can't withdraw. You can't do nothing for 4 days.
Did you ever get up off your dying bed?
I'm am so sorry, sir, that you had to get up and do that.
Off your dying bed.
Off your dying bed. But
Right.
y'all need to fix your banking services. Even now, people saying their money, little money still miss. And,
Yeah. At
and
this
B.O.B. was
point-
where the naked woman was walking in the back.
Yeah, at this point, B.O.B. might as well just put somebody in the parking lot with some money in their hand.
But they say B.O.B. has the lowest interest, the lowest rates for like if you miss the payment.
This is probably the problem right now. B.O.B., don't worry about the financial audit this year. I think I find the problem.
Y'all need to
boy.
go up on your fees.
Yeah.
Leave them.
Call Scotiabank and ask them what they
But
charge.
aren't you happy for that? It's a Bahamian bank and they're giving you,
That's why it's so low, because Tingham them is put the money in there. And Tingham them will be late.
Anyway, Central Bank says it plans on having public consultations on proposed guidance to the introduction of basic bank accounts. So they're gonna try and have some seminars and stuff so people could know which banks have the best things. Which bank have the best savings, mortgage, whatever. Because you could do different banks for different things.
Yeah.
So you could read the rest of that story.
And then you can spend the money you save on your banking, giving it to Wasco for $7 a gallon.
Gas will get a little girl a little down a little bit.
Child.
No
I've been
way.
today.
Okay.
It ain't down.
Okay,
That's some
I
very
bet.
up gas.
I'm in today, but y'all can continue to read that story anyway. So the Ministry of Education is begging teachers to stay because apparently school closed and all the teachers say, we ain't doing this no more. We quit. I saw a post on Facebook today. It seemed like this was one of the teachers that decided, no more. We're going to get to that after though.
He's pretty charismatic as well.
But the thing that got me was the cost. I would have quit too.
You mean the boy who say he will make $40,000?
He is. For you to say that you want to make that would mean that you ain't making that now. And as a teacher that's been working in the institution for
You making
11
40?
years. Huh?
You making 40?
I'm not a teacher.
I just don't know if you could lend me a little.
This is what let's watch the story.
In other news, although the school year has just ended, in just over a month, students will be heading back to the classroom. And as the countdown to the new academic year begins, Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Chester Cooper, says the ministry is already taking steps to address the teacher shortage experienced last year. He shared that recruitment efforts are underway and is also encouraging former educators to return to the profession.
There are some challenges, but we are seeking to recruit from several countries around the world to see how we can bridge the teacher shortage gap. We are calling all teachers back to the service who may not be engaged at the moment. I've discovered that there are some teachers who are sitting in some of the family islands, for example, not engaged. If you're out there, you are a trained teacher. I'm calling you to the service. We need you. The children need you. We ask you to give us a call, come back and help us to bridge the shortfall that we are seeing. We're also calling on recently retired teachers. You're full of energy and experience, and we need that energy and experience in the classroom.
I know one thing, these ain't the same kind of children. You better try out them people on pressure medication. You leave them right home where they is, all right? These Pookie them, we all do not stress
They can
these.
teach primary school. They can teach preschool.
Maybe. But here's what I want to say, right? For the first time in my life, or my adult life, I don't know, maybe I'm naive. I feel good about the prospects of the team that they have drafted to lead the Ministry of Education.
No, I don't.
Chester Cooper is its minister. Keenan Johnson is its PALSEC. And I
Not
understand.
Keenan Johnson, who you was trying to figure out the other day what he's doing. Now, all of a sudden, now you excited about it?
No. Remember I
Oh,
said I
no,
thought
Keenan
they was-
Johnson is the PLP's legal guy.
The fella I thought they were soft launching the BAG.
I thought, you said Keenan Johnson, and I thought about the
Maple
Senate.
Syrup Johnson.
Yes,
not him.
yes.
He's played with mango and things, right? Keenan Johnson has the PALSEC, but I understand that recently there was a permanent secretary shuffle, and now I understand that Neil Campbell is going to be over there.
Well, in any event,
that is
none of
an all-star team.
Yeah, but none of that will matter if you don't have the teachers. And as you know, my sister is a teacher, and she talked about how long it took for her to be able to get a job.
Right.
I think she waited months,
Right.
and she literally had to keep going down to the Ministry of Education and calling them every day and saying, "Hi, all my stuff in.
Right.
I need a job.
Right.
Y'all keep saying y'all want teachers," and then she said the people there would say it's P&M fault. because they ain't finished running the background checks or whatever, so they got to wait for public service to get back to that. It just seems like the entire process is a very long process. Maybe what they need to do is streamline the process a little bit and not take a year to hire one teacher.
So on the public service hiring thing, remember Pia Glover though started the task force, right, to deal with the backlog, right, which was also dealing with things like promotions and advancement and salary adjustments. And so that has sped it up a little bit. And what I'm saying to you is, if you look at who education has had leading it over the last 20 years, right, I don't know if any of them had the brain power that I associate with Chester Cooper. And I don't know if when you take the brain power of Chester Cooper with the flexibility, acumen, and relationship building skills of a permanent secretary like Neil Campbell, I suspect that this is about to become a rock star team.
I don't know if I agree with that. We'll just have to wait and see, because people are saying it's the process. The process is frustrating. It's the same thing that the nurses are saying. You have the people there who want to work, who have the credentials. It's the hiring process that seems to take. See the people in the comments saying,
have you ever met some of these permanent secretaries?
The hiring process is crazy. So maybe what I'm saying, instead of making this call in national TV to these teachers, maybe we need to go inside the ministry and find out why the process to get a job that y'all giving away, like y'all literally saying we need y'all. Yeah. Why is that process so frustrating? If you talk to these new teachers, they say it is the process that is frustrated. Yeah. Then when you get past the process and you find out how much you're making.
Yeah. Did you have to do it for love? Michael Pintad said,
for the love?
Do a job you love so much you'll do it for free.
But you doing it for free?
Do a job you love so much that you'll do it for free.
So you don't love this job?
So much that I'll do it for free.
Anyway, so there was a post today on, I think maybe if they, honestly, the process just seems to be a very frustrating one. Sonny, it took me a year before I was hired. It's ridiculous.
At least it wasn't a year and a Sunday. I cannot say this simply. Let's see what this team
Okay, let's see. That's all I said. Let's see.
Yeah, let's keep our eye. And Chester Cooper, go by Sheila Sintel. Let's take this jacket off. You making me, you know.
We'll be right back.
You're like a beaten principal.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown.
Oh, look at you woke up just now.
I was trying to not get catch.
Oh, very good.
I don't think
Way
I
to
got
go.
catch that
No,
time.
you're doing a good job.
Yes, thank you. I have a friend she teach for 3 years and said you need the act of God to get her back into the system. Leland, please
What did you say,
behave. The system needs to be fixed.
I'm not disagreeing. What about what I said made it sound like the system didn't need to be fixed?
You make it seem like because Chester and Keenan there, everything would be
And
great all of
Neil.
a sudden, and Neil.
It's because of how they operate.
Okay, well,
you
Neil
worked in
has to
office
wait and see.
spaces before,
Mhm.
and I'm sure, for instance, like depending on who your financial officer is, will determine largely how we work in this building, or who your director of HR is, will determine largely how we work around here.
Okay.
And I think if you put together the right talents, the process gets easier because they look for the same things you're looking for, the things that are frustrating it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this one teacher seemed to be very frustrated. He posted on social media today that he's looking for a job. So if anybody wants to hire him, there he goes. He said, I should be posting this on LinkedIn, but if y'all know anywhere willing to pay me $40K or more a year, let me know. I am making it in teaching and I'm becoming tired, struggling financially. This is not a joke. I got a home to build, a degree to pay for, and financial goals. That's his information. Down to the bottom
Anton
there.
V. Duncombe.
And then he put his whole resume. And this is what
Do I
really
put this
shocked me
man
about this.
cell phone
No,
number?
keep going up. You want to scroll.
I put this man whole cell
He's
phone
looking for a
number
job. He put
on
that
the
out there.
TV, on
This is the part. He said 11 years of experience in teaching, education, and leadership, program management, and community engagement. And he's only asking for $40,000 a year. I feel like teachers should be making more than that. 11 years.
I don't disagree. You're not getting disagreement from me. I'm looking at his credential. I'm trying to figure out why is he still in the classroom, because I think he's a couple of credits away from his PhD. Isn't that what I saw somewhere on this post?
Oh, I didn't read the rest of the post.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to figure out why is he still in the classroom. That's what I like.
Because maybe it was something that he loved to do. The same thing that you said. He wants to be a teacher. He went to school because he wanted to be a teacher, but now
Okay.
he realizing the thing that he loves to do is no longer funding the habits that he wants. Well, not habits. He said he wants to build
Like,
a school.
like build a house.
Build a house and do stuff. I mean, being a teacher and doing that will be easier in terms of getting a loan from the bank. And then some of these government housing programs, they put teachers and nurses and people on the defense force and the police force top of the list. So things like that, being a teacher would help you with. But if you go into a regular bank, you ain't even making $40,000 a year, where you could come up with the $50,000 down payment.
Again, I don't disagree with him. I think his lamentation here is one that ought to be considered. But the thing is, when you look at what I thought I saw as his CV, right? This doesn't look like a guy that planned to spend his whole life in the classroom. And my question
How do you
is,
know that? Maybe he wanted
I'm just
to.
looking at his trajectory of studies, and I'm just saying, like, what happened? Is there something else we could help you with? Because, like, just finding another job mightn't be. And you
His
like
number right there on the thing. You could call him the later.
Neil.
That wasn't Neil.
No,
Was it
I
Neil?
tell Neil to call him. Neil,
Oh.
Neil, I got one for you. See if you could rope this boy in.
Chester, y'all say y'all want the people come back. Let Chester call him.
Just a little busy. He was outside all day and he eating a jacket.
Jesus. Okay.
Neil, see if you could rope this fella in. He might have, because I think his degree is in educational design or educational, again, maybe he needs to go in the ministry. You understand what I'm saying? Not necessarily
yeah, but
leave.
maybe that's not where his passion is, but maybe his passion is in the classroom. You have people who
So what is
love
his
to
degree
be.
about?
They love to be. Maybe he just wants to be degreed. You have a degree. You don't do nothing with. What's that about?
I'm talking about. I'm using it every day, but I'm talking about, like, he didn't just study chemistry and no.
His number right there.
Okay.
Call him.
Fella, give us a little call. Let's see if we can help you out.
Yeah, you have to have love for whatever profession. I agree, but love is not going to pay the bills, especially what y'all talking about what BPL come up with this month cycle.
They send you the love letter. They send you a love letter with the bill now.
What do you mean love letter?
They send you a little email with a letter that says, hey, your bill is this, and you need to pay this, or we will come and see you. Sign somebody. Man, I'm not making this up.
Send it. Let me see. Send it. Let me.
I said, well, how they send me a love letter without the bill? The bill didn't reach yet.
You don't want that. I see people posting on Facebook today that they almost get a heart attack opening them things up.
Yeah.
But anyway, I really do think teaching is one of those professions that I always say I feel like they need to take teachers more, nurses more, police officers more, people who put themselves
and it's
out
from
on the front line.
LaDorjane Colebrook. That's who sent it. LaDorjane Colebrook. Yeah.
And if Bahamians don't want to be teachers, bring in them same stinking attitude Jamaican ones we grew up with. I didn't have any Jamaican teachers when I was growing up, so I know.
I had Jamaican teachers.
Must see a different one. Anyway,
Christmas
don't forget, we're also hosting a blood drive here at ILTV Studios. I think we're going to put up the post in a second.
Ta-da.
There you go. Thursday, July 9th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. right here at ILTV Studios. So they're looking for all blood types. And of course, it's in conjunction with all of your faves, including us here at Eye on the Nation, Eyewitness News, The Beat, Beyond the Headlines. Who I miss?
Us?
Nobody. I said Eye on the
Okay.
Nation.
I just wanted you to say us
I said us first. I said us first. We're looking for all blood types. It'll be 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And of course, y'all have been hearing us say it all week. You have to eat at least 30 minutes before you come here. If you're a little sick and all of that, you could stay home and let this one go.
Yeah.
They'll do all the little regular checks, blood pressure, and the basic stuff before you get here. When you get here. And this is in conjunction with the PHA. And we keep saying it over and over again. The life that you save may be yours.
Indeed.
Teaching is a job you must have a passion for and love children. I taught for 36 years in the public system. When I started, it was $300 a month.
But praise the Lord.
When I left, my salary was $3,500 a month.
Well, bless the Lord.
I still don't think that's enough for teaching. $300 a month. What $300 was 35 years ago?
Oh, I don't know. But $300 to do what?
Teach.
To teach? I mean, to teach what?
To teach.
I teach them how to eat their lunch. I can't think about what else I'd be doing for $300 as a teacher. You mean and bring chalk too? And no, that makes no sense.
Anyway, so police are urging y'all parents to look at y'all children's snack bag. Make sure the little Rice Krispies treats and the little candies that they are eating and the lemonade that they drinking is actual lemonade.
Don't have the dope in it.
Yeah, they call it edibles.
Yeah, they will make sure it don't have the marijuana in it.
They just want to make sure that y'all know what y'all kids are eating and what they're getting into. And this comes after I think they had a big seizure. Well, I mean, I guess it would be big for them. But the police force is urging parents, legal guardians. So they said this marijuana-infused edible products that is described as popular snacks and candies continue to pose a serious risk for children. Mm-hmm. Police say they're often packaged to closely resemble candies, cookies, cereal, chips, or any other treats, making it easier for children to mistake them for ordinary food. Them children ain't mistaking them for ordinary food. They know exactly what they was buying from them people when they buy it.
Really? How did you know that?
You buy one Rice Krispie treat for $25, and you think that that's normal?
There's a special Rice Krispie treat.
One Rice Krispie treat you buy for $25, and you think that kid did not know what they was. You find that Rice Krispie treat in your child bag, and they say, "Mommy, I didn't know," and you believe that?
Yeah.
You could smell the THC in these things. You could smell it from you open the. I mean, I'm just saying that's what I've heard.
I can imagine the L's on the logo even look a little happier than the normal ones. All I'm saying is.
They're asking you to look out for THC or cannabis labeling. Now, I think the people who selling them could label it.
Well, it depends. I mean, because some people are actually smuggling them, and some of them come in really fun packets. Actually, I've been advised.
Right, but you're not going to put marijuana on the package or THC on the package.
It depends. Some of them actually smuggle them in, and they have it on the package.
Oh, you smuggle them from the States. These are okay. So these aren't things that are homemade.
Lawful, right? You buy them from where they're lawful, and you smuggle them in. And when you smuggle them in,
I didn't know the price. I was just guessing. I know what the price is.
And how much you say for the big one?
I was just guessing. I don't know what the price is. But this comes after 6 people were arrested by Drug Enforcement Unit officers when they collected some suspected marijuana-infused edibles during an anti-drug operation. So according to police, around 11 a.m. on Wednesday, officers acting on information, someone snitched, went to Ruby Avenue and West Bay Street where they observed a gray Nissan Cube occupied by a 24-year-old male, a 23-year-old woman, and a child. During the search, they saw in plain view, of course they could say it was in plain view, a white plastic bag containing 4 clear plastic bags, each containing, Rice Krispie treats. This is my thing is, how you know that they wasn't regular Rice Krispie treats? I had a child in the car. That's their snacks for the day.
It was because they was in plain view. They say, oh yeah, the last things that was in plain view, they was drugs.
Yeah, but this Rice Krispie treats.
I'm telling you now, the last set of drugs was in Plainview. When they saw these Rice Krispie treats, they say, oh yeah, the fact that I could see these right away, these have to be drugs.
Well, anyway, both adults were arrested and cautioned in connection with discovery. Later that same day, drug enforcement officers executed a search warrant at their house.
Oh yeah.
During the search, they discovered in Plainview. They love this in Plainview.
Yeah, 'cause
they say, we in search. We promise y'all it was right there in Plainview.
Yeah.
On the kitchen table, a clear Ziploc bag containing another suspected marijuana-infused Rice Krispies treat. As a result, 4 additional women, 18, 27, and 48, were arrested and cautioned in connection with the matter. The child was left in the care of a family member. In total, police seized 19 suspected marijuana-infused edible treats with an estimated street value of $380.
Let me walk you through this. Let me walk you through this.
19, if there are 19...
What you're saying to me is...
items.
Pookie and TT get locked up in the car with the baby.
With the baby.
With the dope. Right?
With the edibles.
You mean to tell me y'all ain't find somewhere to put all this other bunch of dope?
I would not call. I mean, I would, you know.
You mean you let the police come back 6 hours later and all you have all over the counter in Plainview
in the kitchen, y'all ain't flush them or eat them. They about, see, I was right. They about $20 for one.
Yeah, and you said the last time you to get some, was the.
I don't eat sweets, so it wouldn't be me.
Or you just buy the dope. Yeah.
What?
Oh boy.
I said you could smell it, allegedly.
But I trying to figure out how.
You never walk outside and be like, what is that? And
I
you
want
smell
you to
it?
lock these other 4 people up for something else, man. Because. No,
how you all let Pookie them get? Well, maybe they didn't tell them they got arrested.
Pookie them entitled to one call. When you get locked up, you entitled to one call.
When that officer tried to lock me up for them traffic, tickets,
no phone call?
Absolutely not. He did not let me make no phone call.
Well, how they talk to you? Because the only thing I say to you is I require a lawyer. I don't have nothing to say to a lawyer.
I didn't need to talk to anybody because I didn't do anything wrong.
But I'm saying to you, man, at some point you got to have a phone call.
He did not let me use the phone.
How the police them get a search warrant? You know you got to go look for a justice of the peace.
They didn't have to do no search warrant because
they said they execute a search warrant.
Okay, yes, he did.
So how you mean to tell me you get locked up? No one through the neighborhood know you're locked up? I mean, come on, your phone don't ping off and you get locked up or something like that. Like,
this ain't even that much though. $380.
You know, $1 worth of the dope is illegal, right? You sound like the fellow who tell me that. Anyway.
How you letting him set you up like this? Don't talk. I don't do drugs. Catch me with the liquor. They have some tequila infused candy or something like that.
Yeah.
Possibly.
When was the last time? The drugs.
What drugs?
You did.
Anyway, parents, they say the people out there selling these edibles, don't let your children take them. The children may not know. These children know. They buying one edible for $25, one Rice Krispies treat for a box of Rice Krispies. Well, it used to be a box of Rice Krispies probably like $9.8.
Something like that. Maybe 13. No, they're expensive. $16.99 or something like that.
Not for one box.
For the box with the I'm telling you this.
$16.99 is not for no one box of Rice Krispies. Maybe let's say $10.
No, the $16.99.
The tree things is be $16.
What the tree things is?
The Apple Jacks, the Fruit Loops, and the Frosted Flakes.
Do they all have the THC in it?
No, I'm saying, this is why I'm saying now you know it have the thing in it. Because you buy, one box only costs $10 and then you buy a bag of marshmallow for $5. So if you put that together and you're making it, a Rice Krispie treat should only be about $4.
Okay.
So if somebody's selling you a Rice Krispie treat for $20, then you, man, I let you set me up. No!
Shanta, I got something I want you to take a little look at.
These people in the comments calling Shanta at me.
Yeah, I got something I want you to take a little look at. Especially if you ain't too busy. I know Independence got you a little tired up.
Anyway, look out for your kids. That's all they say. Look out for your kids. Make sure they ain't, oh, somebody is Shani and leaving. Great show always. Just logged in and saw the teacher bit. I'm about 17 years now, and I only make about $42,000. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
MOE is doing very little to retain teachers and administrators.
Leave it to Neil Campbell. I feel like Neil could fix this.
Okay. Leon said that trio is going to fix everything for y'all.
They hard to beat. I can tell you that. The big three. I watching them.
Millerwood phone call. I was locked up for a traffic warrant. I asked for a phone call. The police tell me to see in Law and Order.
Well,
they ain't give me no phone call either, so I don't know where Miller get that from.
Here's how the phone call works, right? Here's how the phone call works, right? At some point, they have to question you, right? And if all you keep saying is I require my lawyer. They can't ask you you know, if they question you before they question you. And the only thing I have to say to you, sir, is I need my lawyer. They have to let you call someone at some point.
Honestly, they did not let me.
I just don't know how. No one through the neighborhood see the police get you all? How the police, you know how long it takes the police to get a warrant? How you let the police come back with a whole warrant and you all in Moody's dope off the counter yet?
Anyway.
Oh boy.
We have to move on. That was very funny. I can't imagine. I don't know, Bahamian police think enough to say that for true.
Yeah.
To say no law and order.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me compose myself because honestly, watching this today, I got teary-eyed. I was telling Castro, I don't know because we've been talking about this story, unfortunately, from Sunday, about the 4 young girls that unfortunately lost their lives in that horrific traffic accident. And so I've been talking about it from Sunday. But I was watching some of the interviews today because some family members went on the scene yesterday, and they were, they had a memorial. They were putting down photos and teddy bears, and I guess they were all consoling each other because a lot of them come from the same community, and apparently 3 of the girls, were friends. And I was watching, and I literally had to try to, fan myself. To stop myself from crying. I don't know.
The emotions are heavy and they're ripe, and
I don't know what it is, but if you did have an opportunity to watch, we'll pull up the video in a second. But the families now are also calling for the driver to be charged. Eyewitness News did an interview with, I think a father of one of the victims, as well as the brother of one of the victims, and I think an aunt or an aunt-in-law or something like that. And the general consensus was, he was friends with our children, and at first we felt sorry, and then we saw the video and the photos, and that turned into anger, apparently. As a matter of fact, one of the men said that him and the father of the driver was on a plane together to come to Nassau, and he hugged him because he was under the impression that his son had also passed away. And he said he went up to him and, he hugged him and he offered his condolences. And he said at that time, he didn't even let him know that, my son is still alive. And he said he offered him no condolences. And from then until now, he said that they have not heard anything from the driver or the family to things. Offer condolences. I don't know if it's one of those legal things.
Because
maybe
not
they
even
have.
That. When from
you see me, you shouldn't say.
Agreed. But I'm saying if you miss the opportunity, right? I was just telling someone yesterday, sometimes you miss an opportunity, and there's no precise time that I could fix this, and so you kind of have to just wait on the opening again.
Yeah.
But no one knows when that will be.
I think we have one of the interviews.
I am totally destroyed about this. This is my only daughter, matter of fact. Only. And I'm heartbroken. I have a picture in my hand. I'm here at the scene. Just sitting, don't even want to leave. This is ridiculous. I must say, I'm heartbroken.
And what was going through your mind when you got that call?
When I got that call on Sunday morning, I told them it can't be real. It cannot. I didn't even shed a tear because they say they didn't know if it was her or. So I said, well, I'm not gonna cry until they call me back. They called me back, and I just need family members and friends to be around me, to strengthen me, to go on. But no sympathy could take this pain from me.
Yeah.
And I watched another interview, I think, with the brother of one of the young girls, because I think her mother had passed away. He had taken on responsibility. Both of the parents had passed away. He'd taken on the responsibility of raising her. And this was the one that kind of got me all teary-eyed because, he was looking into the camera and he was just like, you know, I want to believe in God. I do believe in God, but you know, sometimes you have to question certain things. Like, you know that there's a purpose, but he was trying to figure out like what the purpose of this is for, because they were preparing for her to go off to college, and now, you know,
and especially after having such a traumatic childhood with the loss of parents, and you've done all you can. And
you know, this is what happened. Extremely sad day. I mean, I don't know what it is about today. It just, every time I just watched him, and I got a little teary-eyed. It was just incredibly sad to see what these 4 families are going through.
Yeah. So I happened to visit the scene yesterday, and saw Stanley, and it is because you talked about the community that they're all from. They're all majority Cat Islanders, and so. I know that they were there. I saw Cameron O'Brien and those there while I was there. And, you know, it's amazing because you look into the eye of these parents, right? And you are talking to parents who do not associate their children with failure at any level, like, because their children have always been so bright, so promising. And I told you just as recent as last week, Monday, Stanley was telling us about, you know, the things that his daughter had accomplished and the fact that she was going to school. And can I tell you, I don't think they've reached the worst of it yet. Like, I don't think, based on what I saw yesterday, that the grief itself has completely impacted them. I believe there is still disbelief. Like, you know, she's such a good child that, man, there has to be something else.
You know, it is a hard thing to grasp, especially when they're young. I lost my brother in a traffic accident. He was 18, very young. When they're young, I think it's like, especially when they seem to have so much promise. Yeah. And, you know, they're doing the right things. Yeah. You know, they're in college. They're, one of the aunts, I think today, talked about how one of the girls would encourage all of her friends. Like, she was dancing in church. Like, you know, they were doing all of the things that you would want your kids to do. And then one night, it's all gone.
And the thing that gets me about, particularly against Stanley's position, is he's always been one of those people that has kind of called for Cat Islanders and people from Cat Island with the Cat Island heritage to kind of come back to Cat Island. So he's not even fond of being in Nassau, his children being in Nassau. He particularly would prefer to have them there. But of course, you understand that there are just not the kind of opportunities on Cat Island that you could keep a promising, bright, and aspiring 17 or 18-year-old for. And you know, you kind of get to a crossroad as a parent, right, where you believe you are making every single decision correctly, but there is no handbook, right? There is no way to even grade your decision of whether sending her to Nassau was the right choice. Yeah, whether
they're going to question everything that happened up until that night. One of the aunts said that 3 of the girls were in the house and they were getting ready to go out, and she was just like, you know, well, let me know, y'all have fun or whatever, but let me know if y'all need a ride. Or
my schoolmate, Ciara,
yeah, you know, she was just like, you know, let me know if and even with her speaking, like, she started like laughing at some point, thinking about the night and reminiscing about, you know, the young ladies that passed, and it's just heartbreaking. It's like, there's no other way to describe it other than just completely tragic and
heartbreaking. It is a tragic situation.
And now they want the driver to be charged. Yeah. I think that at first it was like, what a tragedy, they're all friends. But now they're like, no. But like what's his name? Like Wayne said yesterday, it's up to the police to decide whether or not
make some consideration
what he's going to be charged with, and if they decide that there's not enough evidence that the police have, then that will move on to coroner's court, and then it'll go from there.
And if I could offer any admonition, you know, as they go through this phase, is sometimes standing still is the thing to do. Like, you know, I told you my sister died at 20 in a car accident. And I remember, like, the immediate, she didn't have to leave home. Yeah. She certainly didn't need to leave home with her boyfriend. We were home. So your immediate desire is for blood, actually. Like, I want someone to pay. But you then realize that paying will absolutely benefit you nothing. The Crown will get whatever money it is that they charge him with, right? That won't help you.
But they're not going to fine him anything.
He will go to jail. That won't help you.
But it might give them some relief.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, when you think about all of the measures of punishment that are involved. Now, if you had knocked down my brother because you was a drunk driver, yes, I could actually. But you're talking about people who will all have to shop in the same food store. They don't live in Nassau where they could say, oh, well, I ain't going to Winn-Dixie.
Understood, but I think
they got to go to the same gas stations.
I get what you're saying. I think that all of that was taken into consideration initially, but I think what really screwed him, unfortunately, was that photo he took with his friends.
Agreed.
And the video, because he was smiling in the video, and I don't think that he meant anything malicious by it. And I do think that it was something that was supposed to be personal, but it got out and it just looked like there's no way that you was in the same accident with these people and you smiling. Like, you know, and I think that's really what sparked these parents. And one of the fathers said it. He said, I was fine up until I saw that. Yeah. And now, oh no, something has to be done.
It's a tragedy.
Anyway, we still have some more stories coming up. There's a GoFundMe for one of the survivors as well. And now this Chapel Fatality also is calling for people with stricter rental car rules. Yeah. Does that make sense? All right, we'll be back right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173, Eye on the Nation.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. Boy, you really ready.
Look who's prepared.
Boy, I can tell you something.
You said, y'all ain't catch me this time.
I believe it, Bella.
Oh, anyway, welcome back. Leaving, the people want to know if you've been out on the road in the shirt.
What do you mean?
Just said leaving. Did you go out on the road in the shirt?
This is my out on the road shirt.
Okay, someone said, I got arrested for a traffic warrant. I told them I need a blanket, and they told my mommy I'm not in the Hilton. I feel like y'all making up stuff now at this point. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So one of the survivors of that crash, the family has started a GoFundMe account for the 21-year-old survivor that killed of that crash where those 4 women were killed that we just talked about. He's stable but is unable to leave the hospital. According to his family, he only has a pin holding his leg together and he needs to be flown out for surgery. And so they're asking for your assistance. I think we have an Eyewitness News story on that.
Still talking about that fatal crash, tonight one of the survivors of Sunday morning's tragic car crash being revealed by family members as Sean Thurston. The 21-year-old is said to have sustained a broken femur, a broken leg, and multiple fractures to his foot, which family members say requires specialized orthopedic surgery and extensive rehabilitation. As a result, Thurston's family has released a GoFundMe page in hopes of raising $20,000. Thurston was one of only 4 survivors of the accident, which left 14 women dead. We wish him a speedy recovery.
Again, very tragic. Even that injury is, I couldn't imagine at 21 breaking my femur. Like,
his femur, a broken leg, multiple fractures to his foot. Their goal is to have him travel to overseas to help him receive surgery and medical care that would give him his best recovery, his best opportunity for a full recovery. So they're asking for $20,000. I'm on the page now. $12K.
That's how much they've raised so far?
No, $5,474 raised of $12K. I thought the goal was $20K.
Well, maybe
they changed it, or
maybe someone came up with $8,000 up front.
Maybe. So the goal now seems to be $12K, and of that, $5,474 has been
maybe this is
donated.
actually something the business community could jump on. Notably, when I was at the scene yesterday, you know who else was there? The Sinan's candidate for the Progressive Liberal Party,
Keno Wong.
Keno Wong was there. I don't know his association or affiliation, but I know he was present. And so who knows? Maybe people who have like the wherewithal, either through their companies or whatever their bandwidth is, may be able to, because there have been several people that have questioned, like, what do you do?
Yeah, if you want to
lay a REIT? It's for people. That's a lot of REIT laying. If you want to, they sound like they need some money.
Yeah,
it'll be really kind for y'all to carry these people some money.
Yeah, give him his best opportunity to be able to walk again. Especially if they're saying only a pin is holding. Someone say 20,000 is easy for MPs to donate 1,000 apiece.
I mean, that's a consideration. Before or after the salary raise?
You know, they say they didn't want them getting a raise.
We talking about that after the crash, right?
Yeah, we talking about that. But they say they didn't want them getting a raise.
I listen to them.
Anyway, the ministry is also offering mental health support, I guess, for friends, family of these young people that were in the accident. I think we also have a video of that as well.
And the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology is partnering with the Ministry of Health to offer support to those students across the public school system left reeling after the sudden loss of those teens. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Chester Cooper, told media on the sidelines of a flag-raising ceremony today that one of those teen girls was the 2026 valedictorian of a school in Cat Island.
District Superintendent in Cat Island in particular is actively engaged on the ground with students in Cat Island. One of the victims is a valedictorian of the public school system, and therefore we remain concerned. We will continue to provide the support that's required with our professionals from the from the Employees Assistance Program, from our psychologists in the Special Education Unit, and from the Ministry of Health. That is our foremost concern right now, the health and well-being of the families of the victims.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, this is going to be a deep hole to climb out of.
It is.
And I imagine you won't achieve it today. Next year at the same time, I suspect you may not have achieved it yet, but with God's grace, hopefully, if you believe in that kind of thing, you
find a way to go
yeah,
forward.
and you continue the journey daily.
Yeah. So now this traffic fatality is called. People are now calling for Uber services. I think they have Uber services here. I'm not sure if the Uber services they here are legal. They have here legal.
They are very
They are unlegal.
Very unlegal.
Or illegal.
No, they unlegal.
Illegal?
No, they're very not legal.
Not legal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Illegal.
I know for me, for when I travel now, I utilize Uber. I rarely rent cars anymore, especially if I'm going to like a crowded place. Depends on where I'm going, or maybe I'll rent a car and just use it for shopping. But if I'm going out in the evening, me and my friends, we use Uber services because we know we are going to drink. And you do not want to be drinking and driving. So I think Uber services will save you for that. I ain't trying to catch no taxi because I ain't trying to pay $120 to go from point A to point B. I've taken Uber services and paid $5 here, $10 here. Depends, after a certain time of night, it just go up a little bit because they know you're drunk and you're desperate.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden now you pay $5 to get there, but you're paying $50 to get back. But now people are calling for Uber services to come. Taxi drivers were against it. I assume they will still be against it. What does call it, hacking?
Well, hacking and Uber is...
Ain't the same thing?
I guess they're like cousins.
What's the difference?
Because a hack is without no formalized system. Uber is hacking with a formalized system.
So it's not hacking then?
They like two brothers children, not two sisters.
Well, now because it's not Uber, it will be considered
It's
hacking.
hacking.
Because I've seen some ads, people is be advertising. Like
and every time you see them ad, you should send them straight to the controller of road traffic.
They be advertising saying they picking you up doing airport services and airport runs.
Which is a violation of their car vehicle insurance.
How you know?
Because the minute you transact for a ride...
Oh, so you shouldn't be getting no gas money from no one who come in your car?
If I'm telling you this is a real
So I'm asking you, if I hop in your car and you say, Sandy, you gotta give me gas money, that's illegal.
No, I just go by Vasco. I go by Vasco and I said, Vasco, look at this car. And once I go by Vasco, the gas gauge just goes up.
So if you say, okay, I give you a ride, but you gotta buy me something to eat.
I don't know. Is that a transact? Have you ever read your insurance policy?
I don't read them things.
You just say, I will drive. Where will you
I
sign?
just want them people I just assign. Yo, I would be
You will
signing my life
you
away.
will have to donate the next 6 locks, front locks of your hair.
And I would
and
not
all
know.
of your toenails.
I will sign. You just give like 5-6 pages. I don't read that.
But you don't have to read the whole thing, but you should at least read the section that says liability.
All I know is
how old do you know what you were insured against?
Boy, I know. They say Uber is not the answer. Nassau is only 6 miles by 18 miles. We have to make a conscious decision to stop speeding and learn to give way to other drivers.
Yeah.
I think we do have that Uber story.
While countries around the world have embraced 24-hour ride-sharing services, now the discussion is gaining momentum in the country following 2 tragic weekend crashes. Our Rebecca Bain has the details.
Members of the public are questioning whether access to ride-sharing services such as Uber could provide a safer alternative and reduce the risk of traffic tragedies.
I think Uber should be implemented. I think it's a must.
Once they're just licensed, that's not a problem. License the business, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Uber is officially licensed.
It's a discussion reignited following Sunday morning's deadly crash on Shirley Street, where 18s were crammed traveling in a Mazda Demio. The crash claimed the lives of 4 young women and left 4 others injured.
I was just surprised that 8 people fit in that small car. The car is only for 5, shouldn't have 8.
Not everybody, when they come in from parties, are sober. Having the Uber services available will at least deduct, a good number of these problems.
Previous efforts to introduce Uber to the Bahamas have faced significant pushback, particularly from stakeholders in the taxi industry. But as calls for modernized transportation options grow louder, Minister of Transport Leon Lundy says there are already systems in place to provide transportation outside the regular operating hours of the public bus service.
There's also taxis available 24/7.
Now, whilst Lundy suggests that these taxi services are available for late-night transportation, the price focus is typically aimed at the tourist market. And for these residents we spoke to, they believe the option is not available for the average Bahamian.
If you are downtown and you want a taxi and they see you a skin color, automatically they would say, I'm not available.
I think taxi wants to deal with Bahamians because they want to stay at the price they are.
I think they be charging $100 just to go from point A to point B. You know what I mean? Who's paying that much for that?
Meanwhile, veteran taxi operator Ricky Seeley says taxi fares are regulated by the government and claims of overpricing are the result of a few bad apples, adding that he is not opposed to exploring a ride-sharing model that operates alongside the existing taxi system.
It's not bad enough. It's a group traveling together. It's for them, that's $20. That's cheap. So sometimes people know they're intoxicated. Sometimes it'd be safer for them to use a taxi to take them home safely than to really go take a chance driving and then you're under the influence. But then you look at it, you understand that the more important thing is not the price. It's your life.
As the nation continues to mourn the loss of young lives, the conversation has expanded beyond the cost of the crash to whether modernizing the country's transportation network could help prevent future tragedies. Rebecca Bain, Eyewitness News.
I immediately have some questions. Question number one, what I could do when the Uber driver pull up here drunk? Is this the Bahamas? No, this is the Bahamas.
The same thing you could do if the taxi driver pull up drunk.
Yeah, I just want to let you know.
No, but the good thing is Uber has, I don't know if the ride sharing service would be Uber, but Uber has a lot of rules and regulations that you have to follow for drivers and for drivers and passengers. Like they have a lot of rules and regulations, and Uber will suspend you very, very quickly. They will give you your money back very, very quickly.
Yeah, you could do that in big cities where you have the population is 1 million people.
No, you could also
but in a city like I'm saying, but in cities like the Bahamas, right, where the population is only 400,000,
you still under Uber regulations, though.
I don't disagree. I'm saying supply and demand are basic tenets. So what we can do when Uber then suspend the whole Bahamas?
So why you feel like we could be that bad though?
Have you met us? That's question number one. Question number two is, anybody could tell me anything about what the taxi market is if the government regulating the prices?
Yeah, but
it actually sounds like extortion to me if you say that the prices are pointed at the tourists, and the U.S. Embassy should issue a warning against that, because that sounds like extortionism to me.
That's exactly, well, not extortionism, but they raise the prices in all tourists.
Yeah, you can't say the price higher because I white.
But the taxi drivers aren't the only ones doing it. With the shops that are closer to taxi areas, the water costs $17.
Yeah, so you could say because of the area we are in, there might be gentrification happening, and that is reasonable. But if you say the price higher because the people...
It's the truth. They won't pick me up because they know they can't tell me.
Oh, boy.
$150 to get the cable.
And no one write the U.S. Embassy but this yet. The third thing is, the minister is right. There are provisions in the law. Minister, I want to volunteer. Let us go to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, so we could look at their ride-share system there. It is an immaculate plan, and I believe that we could implement something very similar here. I'm saying to you is if the government issues the taxi plate, if the government regulates the taxi fee, how come the fella that issuing the plate and issuing the fee can't tell the taxi where to go if the same government issuing the same type of plate to people in omnibuses could tell them where to go, could tell them when to start, could tell them when to stop? How come what do the taxi drivers have on the government that have given them such immunity that they can only operate from 4 launch sites? How did they get this? Nonsense. Han and Kimber Brigade, let's put an end to this. We have to do it.
Yeah, see, I let him go. I didn't.
We have to do it.
Anyway, I honestly, I'm trying to find the nicest way to say all of the suggestions that I've heard people say I agree with, but I think the biggest thing is we just need to learn how to drive. And we need to slow down.
And we
The
need
amount
to
of
stop
accidents-
driving cars that weigh less than 3,000
Absolutely
pounds.
not. I'm not getting into you with that. We need to learn how to slow down, and we need to learn how to. I watched one woman on the roundabout yesterday. I thought I was wrong. You ever had someone do something so blatantly wrong that you had to question whether you was right or not?
Yeah.
Like how you on the inside lane
She was a woman in a Jeep.
and you going this way. When you on the inside lane, sweetie, you gotta go all the way around and you going this way or you going this way.
What was she driving?
How you on the inside lane? I had to press brakes.
Yeah. What was she
And then when I pressed brakes, I was like, Sonny, were you in the wrong lane? No, and then she won't get mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. And I feel like we don't know how to drive on the road. I saw someone stop at a red light today.
Mm-hmm.
They might as well keep going how far they was in the road. Because when the cars was coming, they still had to avoid them. Like,
Yeah. You already break the law. You might as well just
you
break.
might as well keep going.
Break little piece more
Why
law,
would you-
Sandy said.
you would never
Sandy said, this half breaking the law.
You
do
would
it.
never see someone so
I have.
far ahead of the light.
And you could actually get ticketed there, by the way.
They don't even know. They wouldn't even know when the light changed because the light in the back of them. I
Yeah.
saw that today. Then I saw someone stop clean on the pedestrian.
Yeah.
The people crossing had to go around the front and the back. We do not know how to drive. I don't know what it is with us.
So-
we already don't know how to drive, and then we always distracted with these. You know how much people I see in these all day?
Yeah. I know decent people who struggle with that. But I
With
wanna-
being on the phone and
I know very decent people like
you.
They just walk around with wet naps in their bag and all. But boy, they could text up on the phone while they driving. Yeah, they wouldn't touch a door handle because
But
they're
they can
very
text
cautious.
while
But they
driving.
can text while
and,
driving.
I ain't trying to talk with y'all little influencers
we used to a little bit
and
too.
y'all little TikTokers. But y'all ever see them driving and they recording and you see the things going past and you could see the phone in their hand? It's like, do you have a phone stand? And even if you have a phone stand, how distracted
be
are you recording this video while driving? Exactly. I feel like y'all know this dangerous.
You and I spoke on the break about how this generation of people just don't seem to be maturing the way the generation.
No, some of these people older.
I saw a man today on the back of a construction truck coming up the same hill, sitting on an unstable load of pallets, and he doing a rap video on his phone, right? And I said, if the driver of this F-150 for any reason have to quickly apply brakes, nothing on God green earth could keep him on the back of that truck.
Yeah.
Him and the cell phone. And it's funny that his brain is just simply not calculating this as dangerous.
Yeah, I'd had to walk.
So you have to, I get it, you don't want to walk. But certainly if you ain't gonna walk, the least you could do is be coherent and pay attention. So on the cell phone thing, I think it is one of those things, and I even do recall when they debated the cell phone policy in the law, I remember then Attorney General saying that it isn't for quick users of the phone, it is actually for to deter those people that like to text and drive. So we have to,
on social
so we have
media
to understand, I
Because you
guess.
could talk and drive once. You could hook up to your car, or some people have the headpiece and you could talk and drive. But it's this would be getting me.
But I was going to tell you, the thing you must identify as you drive on the road is the woman with the bitten bottom lip. Whenever you see, I'm not making this up. Whenever you see woman bite their bottom lip like this, my friend, they are about to cause an accident.
What does that even mean?
You never see woman, listen, you ever see woman go, I could get past? Yeah, okay. Miss, you don't need to turn the wheel that much. Bam!
I think you have people who are too safe of a driver, and then they're too cautious, and then it causes accidents because they're doing the most. I just really feel like we don't know the rules of the road.
No.
I think four-way stops was the worst things we ever created because nobody stops. The stop sign is there.
Beautifully in Miami. How as soon as y'all go to Miami?
I don't know. The stop sign is there, but we don't stop through. We going straight through.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so just no stop sign that.
Yeah.
Bahamians don't want no red. When the red light ain't work, Jesus, if the red light ain't working, it's like we don't know how it works. If the red light is working, it is first come, first serve. That is how it is, right?
Yeah.
It turns into an automatic four-way stop. Not us. We will block up the entire road.
But not just for the red light. You ever see? So I gotta say, only women I see doing
No,
this.
I see men
You
who
ever
drive
see
worse.
women looking for their favorite parking spot in the parking lot while they in a lane of a main door? When you see a woman do this in her car, my friend, she's about to cause an obstruction and quite possibly an accident. And I keep telling them, you know, it's okay to just pass the building, turn around and come back. Not them.
I think we honestly don't know the rules of the road, and we're a mean set of people. We are mean.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's because the sun is hot, if your boss piss you off, if the children make you mad.
Yeah.
We don't let nobody out of corners. We will be creased up in the back of somebody's car to stop someone from coming out of a corner.
Yeah.
But we just are mean people.
Yeah.
We are angry.
And the people with the two random hit of the horn, you know them? You just had the most. The angel of death almost took the two of us home to be with the Lord. They go there, beep beep. No mess, beep beep, nothing. You can't see. You almost killed me.
Anyway, another thing coming out of that accident, people are calling for stricter protocols for rental companies. Because the car was a rented car, there have been speculation. I'm not going to continue to regurgitate what the speculation is. I'm sure we've all heard it on social media. But people are now saying that they need... Listen, I think they needed that before this, because y'all ever see how people is driving these people SD when they in nest?
Man, these people is still engine and these people SD. What are you talking about? I see the Coconut Boys had one SD with coconut heaped to the ceiling the other day. I say, when these people, the fishermen by the watering hole, come to the corner the other day with two, the 180-gallon cooler full of lobster. I say, how you have lobster in these people SD?
Let's play the story.
Oh my goodness.
And that dreadful weekend crash involving a rental vehicle now encouraging rental companies to beef up their security requirements. Our Daniel Dean tells us more.
Last weekend's deadly traffic crash that claimed the lives of 4 teenage girls has renewed questions about how rental vehicles end up in the hands of unauthorized drivers. One fact now under the microscope, investigators have said the driver was just 19 years old, despite many self-drive rental companies requiring drivers to be at least 25. The tragedy is raising questions about how those policies are enforced once a vehicle leaves the lot. Stephen Burrows, owner of Cityscape Rentals, says it's a challenge the industry faces every day.
It's very hard to try to, decipher who's a good client from a bad client. But the truth and the reality is, a lot of times people rent cars for their friends. They are of age, and then they give it to a younger friend. And that's what causes the issues that we can see now.
To compound the issue, the business owner says those who rent vehicles under false pretenses and subsequently damage vehicles make it harder on others in the industry, as insurance companies think twice before offering services.
The more accidents you are in, the less they want to work with you as a business owner. I've had many meetings with my insurance company, and we strategically try to find out what we can do better, what else we can put in our rental agreement to try to steer some of these individuals who want to do these reckless things to companies. We try to steer them away.
Burrows adds that some customers have allegedly switched out batteries, removed valid license discs for use on other vehicles, and kept rentals well beyond their return date without payment. When operators suspect their vehicles are being misused, some activate kill switches to prevent further use. Raymond Roll of AJ's and RJ's Rentals shares those concerns, arguing that reckless renters aren't just putting lives at risk, they're also threatening the survival of legitimate rental businesses.
How certain situations like that happen, it costs me have to reconsider my contract over. You're saying, but every $125 and anyone else driving a car must have a driver's license, and if so, they need to send a license. If they don't, anytime I see the car on the road and it's not the person who rented the car, I'll be confiscating the car and they won't get a refund.
As police continue their investigation into the fatal crash, rental operators say they are reviewing their own security measures in hopes of better protecting their vehicles and preventing them from falling into the wrong hands. Danielle Dean, Eyewitness News.
That's
you
one
sound
business.
Like you ain't have no other job.
That's one business I wouldn't get into.
Imagine you have to ride around all day looking to see if the right person driving your car.
He say if he see. He's smart to have a kill switch though, because plenty of people ain't have them. I see people as be posting on Facebook every other day. Do y'all know this person? And they have the driver's license. They rented my car 2 months ago. I can't find them, and they don't want to bring my car back. the kill switch was a very smart idea, though.
Yeah, if you're not tracking your rental car with a kill switch, and I don't know what you're doing, you know. But I keep telling people, if it's one thing no politician in the whole history of politics ever have to worry about me asking them for ever is SD plates.
Yeah,
you can't even promise me that. You can't promise me that to my door. As a matter of fact, the way to get me to don't vote for you is to tell me you want to give me some SD plates, because that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Shout out to the people that are who's still doing that, because I don't have the patience.
I'll sell almond place.
Because what he said is true. I've heard stories of people saying they would rent a car that's just like they can't take the parts off the car.
Take the engine out. the part.
We gotta stop being criminals.
These are the same people you all ride Uber with.
Nah, stop it. It's not, no, the people who rent in the cars will not be the people who be driving the Ubers.
6 in one hand, half dozen in the next hand, Francesca.
No, that same nice young man who was on the TV just now, he would be a part of that Uber.
He look like he buying out right now. He ready to end this rental business next week. This he last week.
We have more stories for you guys coming up after the break. We're going to open up the phone lines. You know, we love to hear from you.
I know you love to lie to these people. we do. Give us a little chance, all right?
We're going to open up the phone lines, I promise. Right when we come back, phone open. Don't mind leaving. You don't run names. Castro say they open. They open.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers, because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
We go everywhere. Shop early at Janae's Chesapeake Road annual back-to-school sale going on now. Get up to 20% off on all school items in stock. Yes, all school items in stock. Shirts, jumpers, skirts, boys' long and short pants, school neckties, PE shorts, and a variety of colors and school monograms. Shop early and don't miss out at Janae's Uniform Center Chesapeake Road's annual back-to-school sale going on now. Remember, we go everywhere. Beat the rush and save, save, save at Janae's annual sale now.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown. Before we get back into everything and open up the phone lines, like I promised, don't forget, Canoe is a modern digital payment platform built specifically for payment businesses, making it easier than ever to accept payments, send invoices, and get paid faster. Everything you need to get paid all in one place, from scan to pay, where customers can pay you instantly, to digital invoicing that helps you stay organized and get you paid quicker. Canoe simplifies how you do business. You can even turn your website into a checkout experience or integrate Canoe directly into your systems with our API. Ready to accept digital payments the local way? Well, visit www.canoepays.com and sign up today.
Canoe, your one-stop stop and shop for all your shopping needs. They have everything you need and more.
I tell you one thing. You see why I only acknowledge Castro as our producer? Producer during the break asked me if my shirt is vintage. What did he ask me? What did he ask me? What? No, you say that.
He said it looked Amish.
Oh, if I Amish.
Yeah.
You cannot even want to be a part of your Bridgerton era for these people, man.
Was it like Elizabetherian?
Yes, it's my Elizabethan
Okay.
era.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, man.
You like the way it sounds when you say it.
See, that's why I only acknowledge Castro, because Castro wouldn't have said anything like that to me.
Oh, boy.
Let's put that out there. Phone lines.
You tell the people. 323-7775.
Like we had a bunch of stories left.
6980775.
You want to do the... That's the one you wanted to do. All right. Should salary increase for senators and parliamentarians? I think we already talked about this. I think we started to talk about this yesterday, but we didn't get to go into it fully. I think I see it as one of the front page stories today, but I did see a tweet, I think I told y'all, from, they don't call it tweet no more. What is it called? Because it ain't Twitter no more. What is it called?
X?
It is called, so there's, you say, I saw an X?
Oh, I don't know.
I saw Pintard said something on X, right, about how he didn't know what the PM is talking about, but he will not be voting for no increase. He's not supporting the government with no increase for senators or for parliamentarians. It ain't happening. Go ahead.
And that sounds fun to say. But will he also, in an affidavit, get all of his members of parliament and senators to swear in affidavit that they intend to take the accumulated amount of money over the 5-year period, because they won't be able to send it back, and take that and donate it to, I don't know.
I don't think you could not take the money, eh?
No, you cannot not take government money.
Yeah, but he just making it known that he didn't want it.
Yes. Now, and I agree with you, Pintard, and we ain't letting them force us to take no money. So when they send us their money,
take it. I want it.
All I want from you is a sworn affidavit where you do solemnly swear
that you ain't gonna take the money.
That when they pay it to you, you're gonna calculate the accumulated amount, and you're gonna send that entire amount to a charity somewhere, and you are going to note the charity for us, and you're gonna let them.
So that's what you want from him.
Oh, I want him to stop talking silliness, because let's consider who is among them. Presently in the House of Assembly is a 32-year-old man with a wife and 3 children.
And one on the way.
And as far as I know, this is his only job for right now. You don't think this man need a raise, Michael? Lincoln, I'd stop sitting on the side of him. Every time he come to work, I go to the smoker's room. No, because, come on, man.
He has to say it. You can't expect him to say it. Let's go to call that we can come back. He has to say it.
This man have 3 children to feed.
Hi, Caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Caller.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, the 20,000 percent are supposed to get. Can we give it to the young gentleman who needs to go on surgery? Can he get that next week, Mr. Davis, to get that to him, please? The young boy in the car accident.
I think it has worked that fast.
How Mr. Davis can get it off a Pintard bank account? Because the Treasury can send it straight to your account.
All right, let's talk to the Treasury.
And it ain't gonna be a lump sum. They'll pay them weekly or monthly or however they pay them.
Well, you only need 12,000.
Yeah, I feel like they could work that out among themselves, actually. And I'll tell you something, don't sleep on the business community around here. There are some people in the business community around here that are quite benevolent, right? And who knows? Who knows what they might be prepared to do? reach out.
But a lot of them also do things anonymously because they don't want people to know. Yes.
Francesca,
Hi.
I don't know what you doing next week on holiday, right?
Oh boy.
But you don't feel like climbing up on top of the Empire State Building and you feel like climbing on top of the Empire State Building, do you?
Have you met Sonny? I got hell to get Francesca to climb up these 25 steps.
On the Empire State Building yesterday.
And get engaged. I saw they also got arrested right after.
That's how you know it's real love.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna arrest nobody else.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
She could be a little busy.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay.
All right. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hello.
Needed a woman now.
He's present.
Oh, jeez.
God save the king.
Sonny always is cringe when I say that. Sonny, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
That's because she
All right,
one of
good.
those men that are, parading around,
I
purporting to be.
No, I like men who act like men.
Well, have you met me? I'm brawny.
Well, let me increase the bass in my voice then.
What's up?
Listen, I'm mixed on it. So let me tell you why I'm mixed on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I think they deserve the increase because I've seen how hard some of these members of parliament work.
Mm-hmm.
The time they put in their community is on really being a full-time job, and it's hard to balance that.
Mm-hmm.
But equally, if an increase is given, the expectation of what they deliver should also increase. But the negative side for me is, when I get an increase on my job or you give an increase on a regular job, right, you have an option of withdrawing that services if there's a low performance.
Mm-hmm.
The unfortunate part about it is if we go with the increase and the individuals don't perform at that standard,
Mm-hmm.
we stuck with them until the next election cycle.
But that'll be
if
the
you're gonna
last
do it,
increase.
They also add an additional clause for us to be able to withdraw that services
Mm-hmm.
and send that particular person home. So, again, that's why I'm kind of 50-50 with it, but I do understand the reasoning and the rationale behind the increase. I'll hang up and listen.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Sure. So if we're talking about people who are career politicians, who've been around politics from no launch to the boat, right? Yeah, fine. They may not need nothing else. They've decided to live their life this way. But if you are talking about introducing new, fresh, bright talent, and if it's anyone who should be permitting the increase, it's the FNM, because the FNM's brand can't recruit nobody. I don't know if you can notice that. At least the salary could be something that we could talk about. But if you're talking about a party with a damaged brand and a salary that is pittance, what would make anybody come over here? Why would I leave from doing what I was doing?
Because
to go to Sani Mummy funeral, not Mummy, you still got one of them. Sani great granny funeral, Sani.
Tell Renee, sorry, because you
Renee, oh God, gal, forgive me. Sani bury her goldfish, I must come. I don't even know. These people through this corner, you want me to come tell you about how Pookie, who the police know very well, was a bright and inspiring mind, and how the community miss him. I must come here on Saturday when I could be by the watering hole to come live for Pookie, and I can't get $35,000 for that.
Well, you know why people would join the FNM now is because the PLP don't win twice.
Mm-hmm.
The odds of the PLP winning a third time ain't very high.
Hey, they have Chester Cooper, and he's super duper.
Okay.
Yeah. Dying to help them. They thought
I'm not saying that they're not. I'm not saying that they something's gonna happen. I'm just saying that the odds of them winning twice wasn't very favorable.
Right.
And so the odds of them winning three
Back to
times,
they may be like
hasn't been done.
They may be like the LA Lakers. They may be like the LA Lakers. All I'm saying to you is this. Sorry, I'm saying this, right, Zanny? Like, we have to stop playing children's church, man. We're talking about jobs, right? I told you I just saw Mr. Wong out by the thing yesterday. It takes resources to be, he's standing there, someone gonna need something while he's standing there.
Yeah.
And while it shouldn't be his job to give away his money, you have to at least be able to provide some community service. And the best way to do that is with my salary.
And I also think, on the other hand, and I've said this before, I think you get what you pay for. I think that you have a lot of young, brilliant people that want to get into politics, that have great ideas, that will make great politicians, but they're not going to leave their good corporate job to go and work work for $30,000 a year. I don't think anybody is going to do that. That is why you see a lot of older people go into politics, because they've already been working for several years. They have a good little nest egg saved up, so they don't have to rely on a salary. But then you have the younger people, like you said, the Lincolns of the world, who want to go in and they want to help, and they have a wife and 4 kids, and they may not have 4 or 5 different jobs to fall back on, or any rental properties to collect money from. And I'm not going to put my wife... Practice? Yeah, or medical practice. And I'm not going to put my wife and my children's livelihoods, I'm not in danger, but, you know, just to go sit up in Parliament.
The quality of their life for sure is now in danger.
And make $30,000 a year.
And plenty of these old people, let it not be lost on you. They hoping to win so they could get the insurance. I just tell you, the insurance people take my insurance up yesterday by $100. These people... they want the insurance. That's the goal.
People going into politics for insurance.
Oh my goodness.
People on the phone.
You live your life without it and see. I told you it's better to lose your wife than
Hi,
to lose.
Paula. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Levan.
Present.
Let me be able to talk, man.
Talk for Jesus' sake.
Listen, I am calling on 2 things. First and foremost, the politicians, they would like to have a raise. The last administration was in, and from they were in, they were sorting out and increasing salaries for the last administration straight up until this election. They don't know the last day parliamentarians had an increase. So it is unfair for people to say not now. If not now, when? I am a retiree, and I wish that they would really give us some money. All right? So the people who are talking, this last administration gave them dental care, ophthalmologist care, total health care, and every other care. And some people are collecting on behalf of people. So I don't have a problem with them getting an increase because they don't know the last day they had a raise for the parliamentarians.
Okay.
And we need to be fair in our thinking. And then there's another question you all were asking. I've been holding on for you all so long I forgot it. But anyway, you have to be fair when you look at it. You can't be saying, well, we paying $7. Yeah, but we caused it. You have to blame the other country would start the war. And everybody gonna pay that fare. When I watch politicians, they need to help people with funerals. They don't have to, but they would like to. You remember the woman who was running in South Beach or Sutton Shore? She was burying people free.
Donnelly?
She was burying people free because they went to her for help. Well, the politicians just do things like that. And so I don't have a problem with them assisting getting a raise so they could assist people when necessary. You know?
Alrighty.
There's another question I wanted to address, but they all had me holding on too long. When you all open the line, let the people use the line, please. Thanks.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Castro in the back there.
And she must be in the Baptist church.
Them dudes in the back, they're singing and doing their own thing. Now all of a sudden it's thank you, thank you, thank you. Boy. Anyway, I gotta say, the only thing that I have to say about this politicians thing, the other thing is, I just think that now ain't the time. And when I say now ain't the time, I just mean wait for gas to go back down at least, you know? People just get their BPL bill. Yeah. Let BPL be able to keep the light on for a week first. Like, make sure, like, the time. I think everything is about timing. You know, like, when you are a kid, and you have to ask your mommy for a ride somewhere, or you have to ask your mommy for some money or to go out. There's a time that you have to do it. You know, you can't do it when she just come home from work, she mad, she miserable, the kitchen ain't clean, you know? You got to make sure that the house is clean before you ask her. You got to make sure that she rests a little bit before you ask her. Then you go to her and you're most likely to get a favorable response.
You don't sound like you had no good Gordy. You call your Gordy and you lay your Gordy ask.
Yeah, a good favorable response.
Yeah.
the kitchen ain't clean yet. You know, mom's still tired from work.
God, he could
You know, let us clean up a little bit, and then we could go and ask mommy for the money. That's the only thing. I just think now ain't the right time. You know, I think people will be more, okay, yes, they need a raise. If the BPL bill wasn't rivaling mortgage, or if BPL stayed on for a week without turning off, or if maybe gas was under $4, then we could be like, okay. But boy, the way things looking right now, I would just wait till mom calm down a little bit, clean the kitchen, clean your room, and then ask.
I know one thing, election cycles are 60 months. They already in month 2 of the 60 months, which means they got 58 months to go. If you are gonna snap this, my friend, snap it early so the people could have enough things to cuss you out about over the next 50 months.
Please let me say, y'all ain't take the chicken out the freezer. Take the chicken out the freezer.
Call your Gordy. Calling Gordy.
Take the chicken out the freezer.
All if says, Gordy, I wanted to go by the mall, and mommy say, she said, put your mouth on the phone.
No, my godmother and my mom used to work in tandem. They were in sync, my love.
See,
if one say no, the next one say no.
No,
It's the no.
Glue clocks you like that.
It's the absolute no.
Yeah.
Because me and my god sisters were the same age, and we used to try to say, ask your mommy to ask.
No,
Your
see.
mommy. And then when you hear that no loud through the phone, you know, leave that alone.
Yeah, no, see, my Gordy didn't have no children for 3 years before when I was born. So I kind of became her baby. So once I called my Gordy said, hell, so you got to let the boy go. He ain't wash the dishes, but he could wash the dishes.
Renee ain't doing that. Let that one go. Let's
Renee,
go to
you
some
need
of
to
the
pick
comments.
better Gordys, man.
Let's go to the comments. Someone say, wow, I just got my BPL bill and I'm mad.
Did you ask them if they get the love letter? I tell you
What love letter? You were supposed to show me the love letter.
What's she name? They sending you the little love letter that say, come, time to pay your bill.
So y'all also will be very excited to know when I went home yesterday, my mother was so disgusted with the fact, that wasn't yesterday, that was the day before it. When Pride Day, when Tingham Day was. What day it was?
Yesterday.
I was disgusted with the fact that I had no shirt. I come home and I met a shirt. I didn't put it on today because Pride Day is tomorrow. So, it's tomorrow, right?
National Pride.
National Pride, yes,
Pride.
National, not that other Pride Day.
Yeah.
National Pride Day. So I have another opportunity to wear a shirt. So I have a shirt.
Okay.
Fingers crossed I remember it tomorrow. I can try and put it in the car tonight.
Okay.
So I will have a shirt to wear tomorrow. And I'm doing this to remind y'all to also wear y'all National Pride Day shirts. Not the colors of the rainbow, but the color of the flag. Like what Levon have on today. You have one for tomorrow?
I tell you, Sheila and tell us don't mess around.
Okay. So tomorrow we have on our National Pride Day shirts.
Yeah.
And they
cool,
say you're supposed to. No, this material don't look cool. I ain't gonna lie.
This is very cool.
No, that look
This is almost like school shade material.
That look little. That don't look cool.
This is very breathable.
Take pride in yourself. Rake your I don't know. Wash your garbage. Y'all back to this washing the garbage?
That's how you get rid of what the thing name? That's what Charlotte I would say. Wash out your garbage.
Let's go to some of the comments. I would say do it now.
You see how none of y'all callers calling, right? But they could cuss you out.
323-7775. That's what I'm saying. If we'd open the phone lines 5 minutes too, it would have been 50
time
calls.
them so they could see for 8 minutes no one call you.
Okay.
8 whole minutes.
323-7775.
I wish I ain't had nothing to say.
Our Exuma MP uses his monthly salary to help people, which honestly I don't think they should have to do. And he's only able to do that because he has other things going on.
Because he declared $28 million.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is because he has other things going on. But the young talent that you want, they don't have $28 million.
Man that cannot take care of his children is worse off than an infidel, according to the book y'all keep telling me is the one y'all is read. So how you expect a serious man who's serious about his duties as a man to continue to sign up for this as a job? Michael, some things just can't be politics, and this is one.
Sani asked Levin if that Sheila Moxie, whose shop is in South Beach.
Sheila Scintillas. That could be Moxie.
Be nice!
Moxie. What that sounded that sound with Scintillas.
Castro say, ain't nobody have no flags on the cars and no buildings or nothing. Ain't nobody have no pride here.
Yeah, it's $7 a gallon.
Everybody hot.
I got hell to have something in the car, talk about on the
You
car.
know what? There used to be a time when that used to happen. Even this election cycle, there used to be more flags and stuff on cars. You know, you would see them. I even see people hot and tired.
You hiding in the heart.
The people say you annoying and you look like a popsicle rapping.
They jealous because Sheila ain't make them no shape. If you care your money, you could go by Sheila. She'll make you one shape. Yeah. Until such time, I'm not listening to you.
They don't pay for insurance. They don't pay for gas. They probably shopping away for food. What I mean?
I know what that mean.
I forgot what we was talking about. I would say do it now. Y'all remember the plane they bought? No, because it happened early in the last term. They buy a plane?
Yes, they did buy a plane. They didn't really buy the plane. The plane was confiscated. They transferred some money in the budget to repair the plane.
I
But
guess
Brave
that's his
ain't never
point.
fly in the plane. And
I
you
guess
see why
that's
they
his
need
point.
plane? And I'm glad you bring that up. Because you see why the government need plane? Because when the government don't buy their own plane, the government is have to start flying with people in the plane where they ain't got no license. Next thing you know, people is crashing the water.
Oh,
they have
jeez.
$30,000 on them. They get abducted and go to America. You see what's happening when the government don't have their own plane?
Penn bury all them people and still lose.
And that is so tragic.
It's the truth, though.
That is tragic.
That's what they say. I'm on disability. I got $10 and they won $30,000.
Man, who are these people? 3237775. What that mean? What that mean?
I didn't read in the comments.
I'm asking. You on disability. How that have anything to do with my salary? So because you on disability, I want every CEO in the Bahamas to don't collect their bonus check this year. And the government just raised NIB to give the disability people and the old people some more money?
I think it was the elderly. I'm not sure.
So all I'm saying is, why does my success have to result in your downfall? Can you not get something and I get something? The government just gave the NIB people something. You don't think the politician could have a little something?
Remember, it was the same thing with the car. And if the F&M had won, Pintard would have been up and down driving up in that car. That was earlier. That was the BMW.
Boy,
yeah.
Brave look good in that, eh? My God, every time I see that, it's so quiet. You didn't even hear it pull up.
I see someone in a rental car which would appear to have a doghouse on the top.
I tell you, the man bring 280. I don't even know how you put 280 quad cooler in a Honda Fit, but he had it in there.
Someone say Hansel is rented for Gretel. I mean, I've done it before in the States. I haven't done it recently. But
Ice.
No, you rent a car.
Ice, I want your Ice. I got something for you all to monitor. Shanta, we got this one covered.
But
Ice.
not because the person couldn't drive or wasn't old enough to drive. This is when they switched over. They wasn't letting you use your debit cards to rent cars anymore, and I was the only person that had a credit card. And the driver's license had to match. The person who rented a car and the credit card had to match. So we just pull out of the rental company, and then when you pull out the airport terminal, you pull on the side, and then you switch seats in the car.
That sound like fraud.
Now I haven't done it lately.
Oh yeah.
I haven't done it lately, but I've done it before.
Okay.
I just asking.
Okay.
I've done it before. Someone say, Penn's blessings are gonna come from God. Amen.
I believe they're already coming from God. She's one of the people that was able to come off the campaign trail and go straight back to work. People are dying to see her, I'm told.
I tell you that. Bahamians wishy-washy. How you mad at politicians and drop pride in country? May 12th was election. Get over it. And drop pride.
I know what that means. That's code.
Someone say, ice, ice, baby. They ain't coming for me. I said I used to. I never said I did it.
Yeah, you could be so sad when they got a picture of you from 10 years ago practicing this fraud. This is a picture of you not in the driver's seat coming down I-95 in Biscayne.
Someone say, I don't let no one out the corner because they don't say thanks. I've said thanks, and I teach my daughter and my nephew too when they drive. And you do a little beep beep, thank you. Fast one. If you do it long, they can think you're cussing. You know, you have to do, there's different types of horn.
Yeah.
When led by you say beep beep, thank you. Or sometimes I say,
yeah.
You just have to mouth it sometimes.
Yeah.
So they can know you're being nice. Because I like that too. I ain't gonna lie. I hot if I let you out the corner. I feel like you have to ask me to come out the corner. Right? I have to, for true, you have to sit there, make eye contact with me or try, and then.
Could you show me this in the driver's license handbook? Please,
but if I see, when I don't let people out the corner? If you halfway in the road and you trying to force me to I will drive in the next lane to not let you out. Because why are you trying to force me to let you out of that corner?
Control the road traffic?
I'm just saying. You ain't supposed to. You never see people pull out the car halfway in the road.
Sonny,
you might as well keep going. What you stop for?
Sonny, I want to tell you this.
You stop and now I drive in the next lane to go right. Yes.
The road traffic department is have our show on every day. This may not be the thing you want to confess. Road traffic, y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen.
You always be too mean.
Stop. Yeah, they just watch us, Sonny.
What they can do?
You mean the people who say shoot your license?
See, how you doing all that mime action? No. When they, before you pull off, it all happens in seconds. They stop and they either flash their lights to tell you could go, or they blow their horn to say, hurry up, come out this corner. Because sometimes it's be like hurry up. Then you say, and then you come out.
Yeah.
You don't turn and thank.
Yeah. And when they don't let you out, you just drive in the neighbor yard trying to get you. Controller, please give her a little chance. Man, don't tell the controller.
Say, Sonny, your car too big for that. Listen. There are rules on the road. And when you don't have that's like if you open a door for a woman, and she don't say thanks to close the door back. You say, sorry, ma'am, and you push her back in and then you close the door back. You're supposed to say thanks.
Can I see the handbook for that too, please?
You're supposed to say thanks. You do a little quick little beep, thank you, and when you come out.
Okay.
Yeah. I let like one person out a day.
Oh boy.
That's my...
That's your quota.
Yeah, but if I see you doing something dumb, like driving down the middle of the road, I will mash the car in front of me before I let you in the front of me.
I just tell you, road traffic is watch this show.
Yeah, sorry.
Road traffic.
Or if I see, especially like on that the West Strip, some people just go through the fry and come around.
If I see you in the studio, driver's license will be banned. They ain't gonna let nobody who work with ILTV drive a car. It will be Sancheska.
They say stop snitching on yourself.
Controller of road traffic. When we leave here, I don't see her no more till we come back. I don't even know what she's doing her free time. Please, give me a little chance, all right?
Castro says she's doing the same thing.
I can see you all tomorrow. Me and these people ain't together. I want you all to understand that.
We can see y'all tomorrow in your National Pride Day shirts.